Okay, I was talking about the economy. There are countries like Haiti. They call them, like I said, we're all one race living on one planet. But the people on that island, they were the first. They call them Afro, they call them Black, they call them African, Caribbeans. I don't know what the hell they come up with, but we're all wonderful human beings. And that nation was the first in what we call the Western Hemisphere to fight for and gain independence from the colonial rule. But then the World Court said, remember this ownership concept again, and then they'll tie you up with all these laws, but you have to believe for them to actually work. And millions of us actually believe in these false concepts. That's why they technically not necessarily work, but they're in effect and affecting our lives negatively for the most part. Yeah, so it's called... is it restitution it was called, or is that, I forgot that word at the moment, but I'll remember it and I'll drop it in anyway. Yeah, so in timber and raw materials and all this good stuff, Haiti had to ship all that to France as restitution for independence. Now that nation, they say, is the poorest country in the possibly world. I don't know who does these rankings or anything, but if you've got soil and you've got seed, you could get rid of the money system because you can grow what you need. Remember, need, not want. We want the fastest car. We want the tiniest cell phone. We want the anything else that's material. We want. We need food and shelter. We can grow this stuff. We don't have to worry about if I don't have money, because you'll be growing. Sunshine and rain, stuff grows like crazy. Yeah, and the funny thing is, you don't need to buy fertilizer because it's a loop system. Manure, okay, feces. It goes back right into the ground, or unharvested fruit, vegetables, or plants, whatever. They go back and nourish the soil so that that cycle can continue without any money. But who's going to do it? Okay, there are people like, they call them dictators and such. Is it Hugo Chavez is his name? Fidel Castro. They say, ooh, revolution. But they're still dealing with money. They're still playing this money game that you can't win because you don't have any. You just have to send interest payments on the loans that they give you to help develop your country to come into the 21st century or the 20th century so that we could eradicate poverty. But then you're putting that noose around people's neck that they need this money. No, you don't. Now, which government is going to say to anybody, oh, we're going to stop interest payments? Then what happens is, ooh, on the news they go, we have to go get rid of that mad person. They've killed Americans, they've stopped this and that, and there's no trade, and they're treating their people badly or poorly or not well. They're killing them. But it could be a conspiracy. It could be the own, what you call, G20, G8, trying to protect their capital, to protect this system of slavery. Yes, we are enslaved to capital. Oh, I'm not a slave, I'm not a slave, I can do what, yeah. But check this out. If that government were to say, let's take public land and we start building houses and growing food, and then they tax the same money system, the people with the ownership concept, they tax them so much because there are always more poor people than what they call rich people. It's a pyramid scheme. Nah, not too many people on the top as on the bottom, and you have more poor people than rich people, or they call some of them middle class, but they're the ones that are the feeling the most pressure, not the most pressure, well, the ones on the bottom feel the most pressure, but the ones that are believing that, yes, if I go to college and I'll get a good job and I'll be able to have a better life, no, you'll have a bitter life because all the prices will keep going up. Even if you get a pay raise, where do you think your raise is going to come from? That person that's selling that TV or that mango or something, he's going to say, ooh, I got to pay this person some more money, so I've got to raise the prices on my televisions or my mangoes. And then you go to the store to buy a TV or a mango, and you're going to pay more anyway. So it's like treading water.